Hi, and welcome back to episode 7 of Pokemon Red. Hope you've had a great day / night so far. We're gonna get started with this fight right here. She said, "My boyfriend is cool." And I'm like, that's great, I guess. And she wants to throw down and have a fight. So she throws out a Nidoran male. And I throw out a pincushion. Water gun. I also think, I don't know if they do it in, because I was talking a few episodes back about, like, I think if you use Harden or Defense Curl or something like that on a Pokemon, and then use like a physical attack like Body Slam, it should do more damage. I don't know if they ever did it where, like, if you use like a water move on a Pokemon and then use like lightning, that it like you know, like Thundershock or something like that. I don't even remember what that Pokemon was. I wasn't even looking, I'm not gonna lie. I'll throw V-Jolt out. Nidoran female. If you use water, it should make it more conductive so that like electric moves hit better or do more damage. I always thought that that was the case, that it should be like that. But I know that if you use Rainy Day or something like that, it does it. But I'm just talking about, like, if you used like Bubble or Water Gun and then you use Thundershock, like, it should already, in my opinion, do more damage because the Pokemon got wet. You know what I mean? That fight wasn't too bad. She was like, I was in bad condition. So there's a trick here. You want to fight this guy, this next guy. I'll show you when it comes to it, but you want to make sure that you get him to walk as far down the screen as possible, and I'll show you why in a minute. This hiker wants to fight. He throws out a Geodude. I'm luckily got the right Pokemon because I can just, you know, pour one like out on it. There we go. Geodude, we're not swapping because I don't think any of my other Pokemon have anything that would actually work on it. So strategically speaking, it just makes sense. Pincushion's going to get a lot of experience and probably like level up again. Okay, Machop. What would I want to use for... I'm going to throw out the Monarch because he should be able to get taken out by Confusion. Yeah. Well, not quite, but almost. Another Geodude, eh? Pincushion. Like, I'm not really going to invest, like I said, much more in the Monarch because I don't think I'm going to keep the Monarch. Served me well for now, but I don't really think like it's gonna last much longer because I can't really think of very many circumstances that having the Monarch is gonna be worth it. You got me, partner. Okay, so you want this guy to come down the screen like this as far as he can go. So he's got a girlfriend. And I'll show you after the fight why you want him to go down the screen that far. Got a Rattata. I need to swap my Pokemon out. I think there's at least one more hiker. One more hiker with, like, you know, rock type, a bit like Pokemans. Ekans, I'm gonna swap to Bird Brain. Quick attack. You know, if they made either a remake or... We're going to be stuck in Wrap for a while, by the way. I think it lasts literally 5 turns. And in the first, well, never mind, it lasted 2 turns. But in the original game, you cannot attack when you're hit with Wrap. So just like Sleep, it's kind of, you know, it kind of sucks. So you move this guy down so you can go back here and get this TM. If you don't, you have to wait till you get cut and cut that tree. And like, who's gonna remember to come back here? Honestly, Seismic Toss. Yeah, I think Brick might learn Seismic Toss. So the way Seismic Toss works is like the bigger the opponent is, the more damage it does. So if you're fighting a Rattata, it's not going to do a lot of damage, but if you're fighting like a Snorlax, it's going to do a lot of damage. You dig? But anyway, so I don't remember what I was saying before I was talking about that guy and moving him out of the way. If it comes back to mind, I'll talk about it. But like, I didn't see. Oh yeah, I remember now because Ekans just reminded me. If they made a remake of Pokemon Black and White on the Switch or X and Y, or found a way to port them. Like, I used to have copies of the first Black. I used to have a copy of Black, and I used to have a copy of like X, I think. And I really liked both of those, but I ended up like trading them in because I didn't really play them. You know how that is. So, but if they remade them, I would buy them and play them again. Like, this shouldn't do that much damage, I don't think. It did enough. I think size and like the weight. So if it's like a rock type, it might do more damage than like, you know, a water type or something. But like if I used it on Snorlax or something, it would do a lot of damage. Yeah, I knew you'd lose. Alright, we're moving Pincushion out the way. I'm gonna put V-Jolt in the front because like after we're done here, we're going straight to the gym. And by straight to the gym, I mean we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center first. And V-Jolt is gonna be like the foil for the entire gym. So, you know, might as well. Oh, well, and of course, throws out a plant type. Go out there, Sizzler, do your thing. Oddish, if I remember correctly, is not that great. Oddish is one of those that, like... And I kind of debate, you know, because I don't really need a grass type, admittedly. But if I did get it, you know, there would be some growing pains with Oddish. Because, like, the move pool is not very good. It takes a while before it learns anything decent. It's one of those where it's like, you know, it learns 3 or 4 different, like, status effect powders before it actually learns anything that can actually do damage or anything like that. Like, grass type in the original gen was not that great. Like, they've since have gotten better with a variety and like actually be like usable, but like Pokemon Red and, if I remember correctly, Pokemon Gold, both of those, they're more like support. So they do more like status effects and buffs and debuff kind of deals. Which doesn't really matter in the first 2 generations because you don't have double battles yet. But, you know, they learn like all of the different powders. So, and Venusaur is not much different. Like, the Venusaur line is probably the exception to like the grass types being kind of crap. But it's not that great either. Alright, we come in here, we're gonna meet Bill. I don't see Bill. Let's see what's on Bill's PC. Teleporter is displaying on the PC monitor. And we talked to this thing, and it says, "Hiya, I'm a Pokemon." No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemon maniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. It's like a weird The Fly reference. And I don't think it's the David Cronenberg one. I think it's the one with Vincent Price. So how about it? Help me out. Okay. While I'm in the teleporter, go to the PC and run the cell separation system. Oh yeah, speaking of, like, how did Gary get all of the rare Pokemon in his Pokedex? I'm pretty sure we can't do that. That's kind of cheating too, right? I think if we look at his PC, it just says that, yeah. Yeah. Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So did you come all the way to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't. That's a bummer. I got to thank you. Oh, maybe this'll do. The SS Ann tickets. So we did all of this to go on a cruise, which we need to go on that cruise, you know, for rest and relaxation, or else we can't continue the game. Cruise ship is the SS Ann, is in Vermilion City. Its passengers are all trainers. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dues. Why don't you go instead of me? That was a weird, like, way that read off at the end. If I had Surf, or I think the Good Rod, I could try and get like a Psyduck in that water, or a Staryu, and that would be really cool to have one of those. Unfortunately, I can't get a rod until the next town, and it's like an old rod, and I think you can only catch Magikarp with it. So now that we did this, we can go through here and take this guy out. Now that they're out of the way, but I'm gonna do the gym. Maybe if there's time after the gym, I'll go ahead and beat that rocket, but like, you know, there's no time to go around beating rockets now. We just gotta take care of the gym first. Alright, Pokemon are fighting fit. Let's go. Let's go beat up the Cerulean Gym. They're all water types, so we should just be able to, like, breeze our way through here with V-Jolt. Unless, like, Misty gives us a little problem, because, like, I think her biggest level she's got is 22. Which V-Jolt should gain a couple levels by then. You gotta love it when you get a free status effect like that out of an attack move. Blew some bubbles at us. What's next? From Horsey to Shelter. It doesn't matter. It'll, like, oh, it withdrew. Oh my gosh, this might change everything. Thundershock might not be that effective. Well, it looks like it was pretty effective to me. Took care of that swimmer. I think she has a Goldeen, doesn't she? I'm more than good enough for you. Misty can wait. Just doing jazz hands at us. The Girl Scout. Level 19, oh no, what would I ever do? I think I'll, just for, you know, the heck of it, I think I'll run out to the Pokemon Center just to make sure that V-Jolt is fresh up. I because it's so close, I don't feel compelled to cut it out. So like we'll just take a quick trip over there. Like I said, we'll be getting the bike soon enough. So most of these aren't going to get cut out if I can just quickly ride the bike over, but like it's this, you know, it's like within the stone's throw distance. Like it's not going to be that long, you know what I mean? And there we go. Pokemon are fighting fit. You know, if I remember correctly, I think they were originally going to make the Poke Center into like inns and hotels and stuff, and that you were gonna have to pay to stay, but I'm glad they were just like a free heal. Mainly just because like Pokemon has always been like, you know, of all, you know, for all ages, but it's always been geared more towards children, let's be real. So like I think it would have been a little mean to be like, you have to have money to heal your Pokemon, you know what I mean? I mean, RPGs are like that, where it's like, you have to, you know, have money to stay at the end, but like that's, I don't know, it feels like it's a little different if you're like playing like Dragon Quest and you have to pay to stay at an inn, versus like Pokemon having to pay to heal your Pokemon when you have 6 Pokemon. Because, you know, like in Dragon Quest, I don't remember, I think depending on the game, depends on like whatever town you're in, depends on how much it costs. So if you go back to like earlier level, oh my god. Well, this is an unfortunate series of events. Quick attack, or well, never mind. Apparently I didn't hit the down button one at a time. Get in there, Pincushion. Does it have recover? I can't remember. Scratch it. What? Water is super effective? Is it poison ground or something? Maybe she'll like, is this the time when she'll actually use like, I don't have revives or anything. I was wondering, is this the time where she'll use like full restore if you don't like knock it out low enough level? Like Misty might actually just wipe the floor with me because of like getting lucky with that bubble beam. So inevitably when I have to start this fight again, of course we're going to throw out Monarch and hope for the best. Monarch, use poison powder. If I have to start this battle over, you know, then I will try and use a Thunder Wave on that first turn. It's probably over. I would be shocked if, like, you know, I made it through this fight. We're gonna swap to yeah, brick. Seismic toss. Oh my god. So we're gonna do Seismic toss again, and we're gonna hope that like, okay, we're gonna throw Bird Brain out there, and we're gonna definitely quick attack and hope for the best. Okay, well, that was a little disastrous, but like, you know, all things considered, like, you know, Bird Brain went up 2 levels, Bird Brain's about to level, like, evolve, and Misty is taken care of. That didn't quite go as, like, smoothly as I hoped. It definitely didn't go as smoothly as, like, Brock's fight, but you know what? What's life without a little, like, excitement, right? Bird Brain's evolving. Bird Brain evolved into Brain Bird. Yeah. Cascade Badge. Up to level 30 will obey. We get Bubble Beam. I'm going to hold on to Bubble Beam. It also allows me to use Cut outside of battles. So I'm going to heal. I have enough time. I'm going to fight that rocket and like take care of him. I'm probably going to switch my Pokemon out. Honestly, I don't think I would have won that fight if I didn't use Poison Powder. So, good job, Monarch, but you're still not going to stay on the team. I'm going to start with the Sizzler. And probably in the next episode, I might try and catch a Mankey, because we're coming up on the patch of grass where there's a Mankey. So we're gonna fight this guy. Stay out of it. It's not your yard, huh? Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me? Even though I'm dressed in Team Rocket and we've already announced to you that we're evil. Machop. Did I... Okay, Sizzler. Scratch him. That didn't do jack shit. So we're gonna do Ember next time. Sizzler's probably gonna go down. Unless, like, I get lucky or something like that. Okay, we're gonna probably have to, like, throw another potion on him after this. Just to try to give him enough, like, you know, leadway. I might have to heal him. Might have to heal him one more time. Just to give him, like, enough leadway. Take a sip of water. My voice is going out. Okay, so Sizzler can reasonably take out this Machop. Unless, like, he gets lucky or something. Cool. I think the next one's Raticate, right? No, it's Drowsy. Now, if I were going to use a Pokemon against Drowsy, I'm probably going to use Yabrick. Because I'm going to try and either paralyze him or put him asleep and, like, throw him around. Oh, come on, dude. Like, really? Oh. At least we got him paralyzed. I'm gonna try and heal. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't, like, hurt me enough to... Okay. Seismic Toss. He should be fat enough that it does good enough damage. It did alright. Seismic Toss again. Try punching him in the face. Cool. And Yabrick is at level 17. It's gonna be a little while before I can evolve Yabrick. Alright, I'll return the TM I stole. TM28. This is Dig. I'm gonna hang on to it once again. Like, I don't really think Dig is super useful. I mean, it can get you a turn, and it, like, can get you out of, like, caves and stuff. And it's like a ground type move, I think. So it would be worth having it just for type coverage, but, like, I'm not... I might throw it on Charizard or Charmeleon, but that's going to conclude this episode for today. I appreciate you watching. If you watched this far into the video, I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day/night. Bye.